I've been a fan of Loopmasters for years now. If you don't know Loopmasters, well, they're a site, a service for downloading samples, loops, drum kits, a lot of great stuff. They released Loopcloud some time ago, but I never thought it was ready for prime time until now. Loopcloud helps you audition and download samples and loops from the Loopmasters library and your own in the most innovative way possible, allowing you to hear every sample in the context of your song, in your BPM, your key, while your beat plays. With Loopcloud, you're not guessing what will sound good or hoping that sample pack works with your style. You test samples with your song in real time and only buy the ones that work. That's the killer feature of Loopcloud. This is not a sponsored video. I've actually paid for my own samples from Loopmasters for years, and I'm also a Splice.com customer, their competitor. I'm interested to know where you get your samples from: Splice, Loopmasters, Sounds.com, or somewhere free. Leave a comment below. I want to start with what's free. You probably already have some samples in your collection like I do, so I actually want to start with something I already have in my sample library. When you first install Loopcloud, it installs the Loopcloud program and a plugin that you load inside your DAW. Now with the Loopcloud program, you can add the location of your sample libraries, and Loopcloud will keep that updated. Now here's the cool part. The Loopcloud program communicates with the plugin so that all the loops you audition play in sync with your DAW's tempo. Now I'm constructing a song over here, so far I've got a couple sounds in there. Those are from other software instruments. But let's build on it with some samples using Loopcloud. Now first I'm gonna add the Loopcloud plugin onto a track in my DAW. Now I'm gonna hit play in my DAW and then go over to the Loopcloud program. Now check it out, whatever samples I audition will play in the BPM of my song in my DAW. You'll see it's matched my song's BPM automatically right here. Let's test out some samples I already own. Nice, the song's already getting better. Now let's add that sample to my track. Just drag it over. All right, that was easy, but that's a drum beat. Let's get more complex here. Let's try a bass line. The key of my song is G, so I can set it here and then press auto. Now every sample I try that has a melody or chord will automatically transpose to my song's key while I audition it. Let's try some bass samples in some sample libraries that I already own. I'm gonna add that bass line to the track in my song. Okay, so far I've just used samples that I own. Now let's try adding some cool melody, like a top line to this song, by exploring samples from the Loopmasters library. So this is stuff that I don't own yet, but it's actually searching the entire Loopmasters library. All right, I'm gonna filter the Loopmasters collection by instruments. You can see you can also filter by genre and other things up here. I'm gonna look for keyboards. Okay, so now it's showing me keyboard samples from the Loopmasters collection. And my own collection, by the way. You see the button over here I have pressed in? That makes it possible to see your own samples alongside the Loopmasters search results. All right, here's a one-shot. The cool part about one-shots is that you can actually play them directly from your DAW on that Loopcloud track where we added the Loopcloud plugin in the DAW. I haven't even purchased a sample yet, but I can already play it directly in my song. I can also choose a pattern that the one-shot will play. Let's try that out. so that's a one-shot. How about a loop? And I can filter the search results in Loopcloud by loop. You can hear that it's already pitched to my song's key and it's keeping tempo to my song's BPM. Check out this sample right here. I can choose to buy this one and it shows here how many points it costs. Loopcloud uses a point system. You get a certain number of points per month depending on which subscription level you choose. With the cheapest plan called Artist, for $7.99 you get 100 points a month. That's the model that works pretty well for me, but if you want more points you can choose an upgraded plan. The upgraded plans also have things like additional cloud storage for your samples, and more free sounds every day in addition to some other benefits. Now, with any loop you can speed it up ×2 or slow it down in half. You can also click the Effects Edit button and you can add effects to the sample while you're auditioning it. Alright, so once you like the way your sample sounds, you can actually export it with all those effects already applied right into your song. Alright, I'm going to add this one to my song and let's play it. Okay, the song is coming together. By the way, loops like these are great in any DAW, but if you're just learning, I have a quick tutorial showing you how to use Ableton Live in a video here. Watch it. Ableton is perfect for loops, just like the ones you've been seeing here. Loopcloud also comes with 2 plugins for your DAW if you get one of the paid packages. It contains some samples from the Loopmasters library, but in a playable instrument. One of the plugins is called Play and the other one is called Drum. Drum is a drum machine type instrument. It comes with a few kits and you can download lots more from Loopcloud. Now you do have to pay for the extra kits. This kind of reminds me of the Native Instruments machine kits model where you get a few kits with machine and then you can pay more to get more expansions. The other plugin called Play contains a bunch of playable samples, instruments. It seems like samples from Loopmasters library again, spread across the keyboard this time. So there are things like orchestral hits, chords, vocals.
This is a journey.
This is a journey.
Now you can, of course, click the Loopcloud button on the plugin and look through more play kits, kind of like the drum kits. I think these plugins are kind of interesting, maybe good for a little bit of inspiration, but in my opinion, neither of these instruments are necessities. They kind of just lead you back to the Loopcloud program to buy more stuff. I mean, I already find a lot of inspiration just browsing the Loopmasters sample library. You can get Loopcloud for free, but as I said before, they have those subscription tiers at different prices. I have a feeling most people will like the Artist subscription for $7.99. It's a good price for what you get. Those pitch features, effects, cloud storage to save your samples to the cloud, and more. Now, they also have an $11.99 and $21.99 price model that gives you more points per month to download even more stuff. If you're at that level, those may be good for you. Whatever you do, consider all the products out there, do your homework before you commit to something, and of course, keep making the music that you love. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe, and check out one of these videos next.